like what you said, I have a couple of guys that I met recently on VR chat who are way knowledgeable than me. Like when I say
Dawa?
knowledgeable,
Are you
God
talking
bless
about
them.
Dawa, Sage, and QB?
That was Sage. Not, I know him, but I'm not really talking about that stage.
Yeah,
It's
he's
someone else.
he
I
he's a
forgot his
liar.
name.
Actually, he came into my room earlier, like very early in the morning. He was like, "Oh, Jesus has two natures, one fully human and one fully divine, according to the Bible. So how could Jesus sleep?" It's like Jesus sleeps only through his human nature, not through his divine nature. He's like, "But that means God rest," and I'm like, "No, only his human nature." And he just wouldn't get it, and he kept on repeating the same thing. He agreed with me,
Wait,
and then he kept on
say,
doing
can
it.
you say it again? You lagged out.
Okay,
The last bits.
can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Dawa came in and he was like, "Oh yeah, I agree with you. Jesus has two natures, one fully divine and one fully human, according to the Bible." Because he's trying to read it. I'm actually probably gonna start reading the Quran here soon. Direct translation into English, so there's no mistranslation. It's a complete Arabic. Actually, one of my friends, NTA Authority Films, he actually translated the whole Quran, perfect English, and he actually made a movie. It's like NCA.gov and Authority Films. He makes a whole film about the Quran chapters. I'll show you to it, but it's pretty horrible. It shows all the murders and all this stuff, but we're not going to go into that. But he translates it. I'm going to read the Quran. But, anyways, Dawa agreed that Jesus has two natures. And he was like, "Oh, well, Jesus slept, so therefore God slept and God's limited." I'm like, "No, Jesus' human nature is limited." And he was like, "Okay, but you can't be limited and perfect at the same time." I'm like, "That's not true. Just because you're limited has nothing to do with your perfection. If you tie into it, if you say like, God is, or you are perfect in this way, but you are also limited in this way within the same respect, then that could be a contradiction. But what he was bringing up does not break Aristotle's three laws of non contradiction. It was not within the same respect, so it doesn't break it. But if you want to join later tonight, we can get you into that room. And this guy, he can pull up anything you want. Like he has a remote desktop. He can pull you up straight from Surah Al-Nisa, the Quran app, and he can show you all of these things. You can bring some Muslim friends in if they're online at the time, and we can have an actual conversation, not like Christian versus Islam, which one is true, and trying to find out which one is true. But right now, I'm not trying to bash. I'm just trying to show you that the Quran gets a lot of things wrong, and it's not perfect. Now, you did definitely correct me a little bit on Satan throwing in. Now, I'm not fully knowledgeable on that. I just wanted to bring that up, but you did
Sorry,
correct me on that.
about what?
Satan throwing in misunderstanding. But
Okay,
there is
okay.
another question I do have. So, why, if Allah is perfect, why would he make Christianity? Because it says, Quran talks about Allah, Allah throwing in throwing in misunderstanding contradictions into the scriptures. According to the Quran, I can help you find out these verses and chapters, but it says Allah threw in these misunderstandings. Now, Jesus came over 700 years before Muhammad. How would Muhammad meet Jesus? He didn't. Now, the Quran points to Muhammad flying up in the sky and meeting Jesus on a white horse and stuff. That can't be verified. None of these miracles that Muhammad quote unquote performed cannot be verified. But we can actually verify a lot of the Bible ones, like the Marian apparition. This was not in the Bible, but it happened. There's photographic evidence of Mother Mary with doves flying around her head, walking over a Coptic church in Egypt with photographic evidence. You should look at it. It's amazing. There's also a Fartashan event. Three children of a shepherd prophesied the exact day and month that the sun would come down and it would go over Earth in Brazil. 70,000 people, a lot of over like thousands of them trying to disprove this, came over. It started heavily pouring rain and all this stuff. The sun came down. There's photos of this. The sun came down. It looked like the sun, very bright light, and it was like dancing around, and then it went down towards them and then ripped away. These people fell down. Guess what? After it was pouring raining, it was like monsoon season at the max. After that happened, everything was bone dry. Not from heat, because if it was from heat, they all would have died. These people had no burn marks, but everything just appeared dry, and these children prophesied about this. Now, the Daniel 9 prophecy, I'm not too knowledgeable on this. Rangos and Royalist FC can talk about it later. But there's a lot of prophecies. One of them talks about, I forget which sea it's called, but there's this river, not a sea, a river. And God says, once this river dries up, angels will come out of it and strike upon the earth, starting Revelation. Now,
Okay.
this river is almost 10 times smaller than it was at the time of Jesus, and it's shaped like the Omega symbol, the symbol for God. And you can actually look at this, it's extremely almost dried up, and it's shaped like the Omega symbol, God, what God is, and what Jesus calls himself. And there's just a lot of these cool things. Now, if we want to go to the Quran where it points out things, it either gets it a little bit wrong, or it just completely misunderstands it, or these things have already been proven right or wrong in the past. Those are not
Okay.
prophecies.
Okay. I have to apologize in advance because obviously you're talking to me, but honestly, I'm not really that knowledgeable. But I have a question to ask you. I don't know if
Mhm.
you're down for it, but there's a video on YouTube. Is a question to the Christians. Maybe if you're capable, I would like to hear your answer to it.
Okay, can you just tell me the
Okay.
question? Do you remember it?
I don't remember it. I can play it. It's not
Yeah,
that
let me
hard.
resync my screen for you.
Okay, let me just find it. Uh, and then
Hadith. At
also I want to
18 years
mention, have
old,
you
he
heard about
authored.
the songs of Palms, where
Song of
the name of
Psalms.
sorry that one, yes, where the name of Muhammad is mentioned in it.
It's not the name of Muhammad, but you can actually point out the verse and I'll go straight to it.
Okay. Which one do you want to do first?
You
The
can do the
Christians.
Song of Psalms, and then I'll pull it up
Okay.
on the Bible app or Bible
Okay.
Gateway.
It's a video, but let me show you.
All right, tell me when you're playing it. I'll resync my screen. Hope I
Sure.
need to get a sip of this juice. I'm tired. Hold up.
All right.
Oh, that's strong.
Go on. I found it. I'm playing it right now.
All right, let me resync my screen. Okay.
Can you see? It's a black
Uh,
screen right now.
yeah. Hold up.
Just a black screen.
Hold up. It's saying
One sec.
waiting for host. It'll
Okay,
once
one
it
sec.
starts playing for you, it should start playing for me.
are
Yep, I
told
see it.
that
Let
seven
me put the sound. Okay.
Does it get straight into the question?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go.
I have read the Bible through
Song of Psalms.
many times. And others such as I have read it many more times, much more educated than I could ever be, understanding both Hebrew and Greek.
Song of Solomon.
Muhammad is not mentioned in the Old Testament.
I'm not too
with this
sure.
countless number of reading,
Yeah,
the man
hold up.
doesn't see it. How can that be? I said, you see, what has happened is this.
He's gonna mention it.
First, that Muhammad is mentioned by name in the original scriptures. The Old Testament, according to Christian authorities, was preserved in the Hebrew
By the
language,
way, he backs
and the
out
New
the
Testament
Christian-
in Greek scriptures.
We
Greek
can go
language.
to the Greek word. I'm actually learning Greek right
In
now.
the Old Testament, in the Song of Solomon,
Song
Yeah,
of
Song of
Solomon.
Solomon.
chapter 5, verse 16,
Okay, chapter 5, verse 16. Okay, Song of Solomon. Chapter 5. We're gonna go. Let's go to chapter 5. Song of Solomon. Now we're gonna go.
Wait. One more thing that I want to say. Are you gonna read it in Hebrew or in Greek?
We can pull up the Greek and the Hebrew, but I'm pretty sure the original text was written in Greek. But we can go to the Hebrew also, because I could be wrong. So it's chapter 5, I believe. Yeah. So we're
Right.
gonna go to 5. What's the verse?
Let me just go
16.
back.
16. Okay, 16. 1 6. Okay, verse 16. Um. I don't think this one's the right one, but I'll read it. His mouth is the most sweet, and he is altogether desirable.
Lovely.
This
Oh, wait, brother, wait, one sec. Altogether desirable, right? And that's the translation of what you're reading right now. It's not general scripture, because I am pretty sure the original one is in Hebrew.
Okay, so
Right, it's
we can go to the Hebrew and stuff. I can pull up the Hebrew for these words, but we can actually go through the Bible Hub translation and all of this. But
okay.
you got to think this version I'm reading, the ESV, directly translated word for word from the original text. So this
To
is what it
English.
says: His mouth is most sweet, and he is altogether desirable. This is my beloved, and this is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem.
You see how your translators deceive you guys? Because respectfully, let me tell you why. I was gonna tell you, but he tells you already, but I might as well tell you now. In the original language of the verse, it says Hikko Muhammadin wa Hikko something something. It says Muhammadin.